Okay, so with this question here, we've got this red jigsaw piece and we're asked to work out these angles on the next page. So we can work out these angles quite quickly, some of them. If you notice here, A has got to be 72, isn't it? A is, I mean, it looks the same, okay? But also using the rule that we learned, isn't it? When two straight lines cross, like we've got here, opposite angles are equal. So A is 72, and I would write that on my diagram, okay? 72 degrees there. The other thing we learn then about parallel lines, because these two lines are parallel, is the C angle rule. Okay, that's important, the C angle rule. And with the C angle rule, the interior angles are complement each other to get 180. In other words, they add up to give 180. Okay, so if that's 72, we can work out what B is to see what we get in order to get 180. So if we take 72 away from 180, okay, you get 108. So B is 108. And these two then add up to 180 degrees. Then we've got to work out C. Hopefully you'll see with C, it's a straight line. Okay, there, it's a straight line. So straight line, angles on a straight line add up to 180 again. Okay, you know, it's like a half a turn, isn't it? That's what you've got to think about it. And half a turn is half a circle, half a 360, which is 180. So again, you've got to take 86 away from, in this case, 180, right? So 0 take away 6 you can't do, so we borrow from the 8, make it a 7, and then the 1 we borrow, we put there. 10 take away 6 is 4, 7 take away 8 we can't do, so we borrow. 17 take away 8 is 9, so 94 is C, okay? And then to work out D, right? Again, I hope you can see there's a C angle here, okay? So these two angles here must add up to 180. So that's 94. D would need to be 86 for it to add up to 180. And the other thing you might notice then is that this angle is the same as this angle. And of course that would make sense, wouldn't it? Because we've got an F angle. Remember, you can see an F there. So corresponding angles are equal. Okay, so then it says then, space for drawing red jigsaw piece. So we need to draw this red jigsaw piece to scale here, okay? Now they've drawn one side to us, 8 centimeters. So what we need to do now is draw the other 3 sides, okay? So just going by the angles here, 72 degrees. So we're going to do 72 degrees there, okay? So put the origin of the protractor at the end of the line. Make sure then it's lined up, okay? That 8 centimeter line is lined up here with that 0. And notice the 0 is on the outside, okay? So it's the outside measurement we take. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 72, which is about there. Okay, so mark it there. That's got to be 6 centimeters. So if we get my ruler, it says there, doesn't it? It's got to be 6 centimeters long. So line it up. Okay, line it up so that end of the line here goes through that mark and is 6 centimeters. So I'll start on 6, make my way back to 0. It's got to be 6 exactly, okay? Okay. Now, I do this angle next, maybe 86, okay? 86. So, again, origin of the protractor at the end here, 0 there, so 86. Now this time, to get 86, we need to go on the inside of the protractor, because 0 is on the inside, so we start with 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. And then 86 is about there. Okay, so we mark that there. So we need to draw a line. Unfortunately, we don't know how long this line should be. It doesn't say. So what I would advise you to do is just to draw any old line, really. Okay, make it as long as you want. Okay. And then we've got our 94 degrees somewhere here. We're not sure. But we've got 108 degrees on that angle there. So we can do 108 here. So if I get my protractor, there, lined up, and 0's on the outside. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 108, which is here. Okay, so mark it there, 108. What I can do then quite simply is to join that up with that mark. And we're done. Okay, we've got our red jigsaw piece here. okay? And everything is done properly. 72 degrees here, 108 degrees here, 94 degrees here, 86 degrees there, if that makes sense. Yeah, I suppose what we could do then, we could rub this this bit out here, because it doesn't say to leave your construction lines in or arcs and so on. We've used a protractor in this case, and we haven't used a compass. We had to use a protractor for these angles, so we could rub this out here. I've used a pen, right, and that's the downside here. Okay, I used a pen, so you should be using a pencil in the exam, right? And so I've shown you here the wrong way of doing it, because I can't rub this out now, can't I? Okay, so in your exam, make sure you use a pencil on it, and then I would rub that piece out at the end there, and you've got your red jigsaw piece.